Let's start the recording here, and let's see. I can't delete that fish. Oh
Good,
no.
what's good?
Can't delete the fish, man. Unlucky. Yo, do you guys
How
do
we
you
doing
guys
out
do you guys want me to keep the music on or not off? What do you want? What do you want?
there and kick?
What's going on out there on Kick, huh?
Hey,
Let's see.
sir, myself available for a little while. Does it look good?
Um, let's see here. Off? You want it off? Okay. We got it off.
I'm
All
not
right.
through phase one.
Hang
A
on.
lot of new faces in here. I love it.
All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we
Question,
got.
how can't you be happy about the case changing the game? I'm happy. I think this is a long time coming.
How can you be happy about Kick changing the game?
It's been nuts. I mean, this thing didn't just
I am glad that he reads the comments out loud. He could be a little bit louder when he reads them out loud, but I'm glad that he does because then I don't have to look at the chat and try to figure out what he's reading.
roll out. We went through phase one or first class, phase two,
Yeah.
phase three. We've been cooking. We've been strategically launching
Cooking.
this. So crazy happy about it.
Okay. Okay.
Finally caught your live program. Congrats to you, Adam. Congrats to you.
Let's see.
For everybody. Not to say that the metrics that we're exploring for niche and music aren't going to come around. We just want to see what this does.
Interesting.
Right now, those are the metrics that we're rolling out. We have the other metrics in our back pocket, but look,
I gotta be honest. These metrics right now for like the niche categories are they that high for the niche categories? Right? Like are they that high for the niche categories? Because like the highest one is the viewership for sure. But what about the other metrics? Are the other metrics fine? Is it viewership the only one that needs to change? Maybe follower count. I'm very curious. I'm very curious on the people in those niche categories. I'm very curious like what they think honestly, right?
there's a lot of strong communities out there. Music community is one of them. I think if one thing our show Uprise showed us is that the music community is strong here. All right. I think people get caught up in the metrics, and I think what we need to be focused on is how do we
Creating
not
quality content.
split the CCV, right? How do we create a platform where if you have communities on Facebook, on Twitch, on TikTok and Instagram,
Okay.
on Snap, I don't care what it is, how are you going to be incentivized to move all those folks to here on Kick?
Right. So he's basically saying the creator incentive program is a target for streamers. That way there you can get they want you to bring your community over here. And then the program kind of incentivizes you to, hey, bring them over here. So that way there you can earn money, right?
So
I do think there is one flaw with that idea though. And the flaw, can you turn them up? Yeah, I can. The flaw with that idea, though, I think, is the fact that, let's be honest, if there's somebody extremely popular, right? Let's say that there's somebody extremely popular, like Dwayne the Rock Johnson, all right? Now, obviously, he would never be interested in the program, really. He's got enough money. But let's say somebody along his lines, right? Then like the problem is that they have to grind for 30 days, right? They got to do live streaming for 30 days and maintain those numbers in order to like make it worth it. So depending on their social status, do they really care to want to bring their audience over or not? I mean, at the end of the day, money talks, right? Money talks. But those very famous popular people, yeah, they probably want money and they'd take it, but they see, 30 days they got to do this. Like, nah, man, they're not gonna do it. They're gonna be just too lazy. Now, technically, you don't have to do it 30 days. You only have to do it like 15 or 12 or something like that. But you know, they're just too lazy. So that's the only flaw. But the problem is, how can you fix it? I have absolutely no idea. They missed that all the ancillary categories that variety streamers stream to are important, not just music. I mean, yeah, of course, but what do you like? do you classify so categories that are video games, let's say video games that are like indie games that are really small, should those be classified as niche? But then at what point do those game categories get out of the niche category, or niche requirements, and go into the main requirements because the category grew up more or something? You know, like that's the problem, is how do you decide what is niche when it gets to those other kind of categories and what's not, you know? What up, Scooby? Welcome back, brother man. Welcome back, dude.
We think that the music category has just as good a shot as that. I think
Is
that
that volume better?
I think that Danny in Idaho, who shows you how to rewire your weed whacker to tens of thousands of lawnmower enthusiasts, could potentially move their audience over to Kick and hit those metrics.
Right, but the problem is, again, though, like, I mean, let's take a look here. Kickcommunity.com. If we take a look here at the metrics, this goes back to what I was saying, right? Is that, I mean, if we go back here, right, even though the target audience is somebody who shows, you know, how to rewire a weed whacker, that's fine, right? That's good. But I mean, at the end of the day, at bare minimum, the guy has to stream 15 days in a month. 15 days. He could probably hit everything else, but the guy's got to stream 15 days in a month and have 50 hours stream total. Somebody who does that might not want to do that. That is a big time commitment for them, and especially when they don't know how much this is going to benefit them, right? They don't know how much money they would earn if they get into the program with this. They don't know. So it's kind of like them grinding for something blind that they're doing fine elsewhere. So how do you entice them over here when they don't know how much money they could earn off of this? And two, it's a big time requirement. Not to mention, if they do YouTube videos, I don't know who that guy is, but if they do YouTube videos are recorded. They can do multiple takes. They can edit them, right? This is live stream content. This is something that is it's a technique to figure out. You're live. So how do you make it entertaining throughout the entire time that you're live, right? So there's a couple problems with how to target them, and the reality is, though, is how can you fix it? How can you target these people better? I don't know. Off the top of my head, I have absolutely no idea what you can do. The only thing that you could do is, like, they have to reach out and you have to be able to create something custom for them to get them in, right? But then it comes down to, like, oh, this guy here's just popular on another website and he can come over and get into the program without meeting the requirements. Like, that doesn't make any sense, right? So I understand that the target audience are those kind of people, but the reality is, I mean 15 days and 50 hours for them, depending on how big they are, right? That's a lot of time, man. That is unironically a lot of time for them to live stream, especially for them going in blind. They have no idea how much money that this would earn them. So how do they know, is it worth their time to do that or not? Because they're in a rhythm right now. You got to think, these content creators who are big, pretty big, and they're doing very well. They've been doing this for a long time. They're in a rhythm. By them doing these stream hours and unique days streamed, that might interrupt their rhythm. And because of that, they don't know if it's worth interrupting their rhythm, because, again, they don't know how much money that they're going to earn. So that's just like the only flaw with the idea of getting, of like the target that they're trying to get. I understand it, but that's just like a one flaw that I see with it. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure how to fix it. I'm not sure how to fix it. I don't know if any of you guys have an idea. I don't really know. Twitch has a creative front page category that can include art, cooking, software dev, anything. And also have a smaller communities you might like category. No, I agree with you. I agree. Again, I've talked about it a lot. The front page being curated based on the content you like to watch. Yeah, I think that would benefit everybody, even in categories that get one viewer, zero viewers, and they're the only streamer, right? And those people could potentially be recommended on the front page because they're streaming a game that has the tag of I don't know, RPG, something like that. Kick also isn't very friendly to people who multi-stream. I've seen people get kicked off the front page for mentioning the free Prime sub, and at this point, the front page is as deep as most Kick users get. You see, wait, but here's the thing, though. If they got removed from the front page, how are you able to confirm that they got kicked off the front page for mentioning the free Prime sub. How can you confirm that them mentioning the Prime sub correlates with them getting removed from the front page? Could it just be a convenience time that, like, oh, they removed them from the front page, but it happened to be at the same time that they mentioned the free Prime sub? How do you do you have like evidence to prove that? Statements from the staff? Wait, really? Yo, I'd love to see that. I'd love to see like some screenshots of statements from the staff saying that, hey, listen, because you're advertising Twitch and you're on the front page of Kick, we took you off. But they would never say that. But I'm very curious to see like what kind of statements of staff would do that, right? Talk to a guy named Cupins. He was the last person it happened to. Interesting. I'm very curious on that, because typically staff wouldn't make an official, most staff members aren't really allowed to make an official statement regarding something along those lines. So that is I'm very curious on that. It's very interesting. Yo, Brandon, welcome to the stream, by the way. Welcome in. Realistically, Kick should just operate as a business. They need to figure out how to start making money, or a lot of people who start the program are gonna be mad. No, they don't really care about that. They don't really care about that. Listen, at the end of the day, if Kick puts in a lot of things that start making Kick money, it's gonna make the viewer experience way worse. Which, I mean, the viewer experience isn't even amazing right now as it is, so it's going to make it way worse. Kick can just not, they cannot afford it. But at the end of the day, though, people will not complain as long as they're getting paid. They don't really care if Kick's making money or not, as long as they're making money. As long as they're making money, people simply don't care what's happening, right? Most people don't care. Some people do, but not everybody. Andrew mentioned before that he thinks multi-streaming is a good idea. Yeah, he did mention before. I'm curious if he's going to talk about the multi-streaming thing, and I think that's where the people got the news about the multi-streaming thing, is probably from this stream. So I'm very curious. Eventually, though, they have to make a plan to make money, or else Kick is going to go under. I would think they already have a plan to make money, though. They already have a plan, but that plan is 3-4 years out before they even start to look to make money, right? It's 3 or 4 years out from right now, so they're not going to be making money for a long time.
So yeah, it's not off the table. I want to make that absolutely clear. It's not off the table. Amaze, the work that you, Thong, Grim, Sabrina Solo Show, I know I'm missing a lot of other musicians. Your input was heavily weighed into all of this. And we got it in our back pocket. So I want to make that absolute clear, because I know that was the first question we were going to get asked about niche metrics. Question. Okay, what's on the telly? Question.
What do you think they start doing?
Will release at any point his Kick's algorithm.
What do you think they start doing? I don't know. There's a bunch of different methods that they could do with implementing for ad revenue. There's a couple different methods, but who knows?
Works.
There's a lot of different ways for you to do ads.
Similar to how you on YouTube, how you make videos hit algo.
Algorithm?
I think that's a little further down the road. I think we got to worry about getting the API out and version 2. But look, I think when everyone's working through AI and these static responses to human beings, I think it's important to keep the human element when we're exploring things for Kick. I think that's what makes Kick different. I think that the fact that Kick staff comes into your chat and greets you is totally different.
They do sometimes. Sometimes Kick staff goes in and greets you. Sometimes they just lurk, but sometimes they do, though. They'll say what's up. Every month they leave the site as broken as it is. They're just burning Eddie's money, millions a month. People don't realize how awesome Kick is. They were greedy. Streamers can say hello to the 50-50 split like Twitch. Oh, if they were greedy, yeah. Like banner ads or something else, just something less disruptive to the user experience. I agree.
Then an AI
There's a lot of ways to do ads.
Telling you that you've made partner. Shaka Baby, What's up?
I mean, although the responses from staff members, like if you like email the support team, although a lot of the responses are from actual people, they're kind of like copy pasta, right? It's like, hey, here's a I guarantee you the moderation team has a giant list of generic responses that they can give. And then they just like, okay, here's the problem here. We're gonna go copy that. And then if it goes on too crazy, then it goes into more customized. But yeah. We don't have Zale. Welcome back, brother man. So would you know how a company reaches out for sponsorship? I wasn't live for a week and I had so many companies reach out for sponsorship. I was so confused. Wait, would you know how a company reaches out for sponsorships? I wasn't live for a week and I had so many companies reach out for sponsorships. I was so confused. Um, I don't uh I don't understand the question. So would you know how a company reaches out for sponsorships? Yeah, I don't know understand the question. Do you have like a business email or something like that on your channel page or something? Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to think realistically about about like all these people getting paid out but Kick not bringing anything in. I mean, no, yeah, no, bro. Listen, man. Slice by. This has been a talk for a very long time, even before this program. Even before sub revenue came out, when they did the 95-5 revenue split and they announced that bad boy, bro, the community was going wild on how Kick is making money, right? We went through a giant phase of all of social media wondering how Kick is going to make money and just going absolutely berserk. Did Elgato reach out to you before they sent you all that stuff? No. So the Elgato thing was, I had to deal with it was like a partnership with the first class, right? It was a partnership with the first class, I believe. Is what the or maybe it wasn't just the first class. I don't remember. But yeah, it was a partnership with them. So it wasn't. They didn't reach out to me. They just kind of like went in the Discord and we talked about it all in there. So yeah, Double Chin, welcome to the stream, by the way. Welcome in, welcome in. Most companies lose money for at least the first year. That's why they're requiring to have at least 5-year plan to get any kind of financing. Exactly. They have a multi-year plan here, and then not planning to earn money for a while.
How you doing, stranger? Hey, listen, Amaze already hit me with a niche question, but if you weren't here for that, I will say it again. Understanding at least. Yeah, it's not off the table.
What?
What do you got? Everyone will have to meet the current metrics, but sounding like they are open to niche stats in the future. My understanding, at least. Yeah, it's not off the table. Right now, this is the stats we're rolling out with. But
right,
listen, everything's on the table, especially with Kick, especially with having an owner like Eddie. But right now, we do think that with nose to the grindstone and ingenuity, and then figuring out people who figure out how to let the dog in 1 second to their benefit while being on other platforms is the magic sauce. When I first joined Kick, there was talks about making the clipping system. That is a poly question. Definitely a poly question. Denny, I see you in here. Levels. Good to see you. A question I have asked a lot of times on Twitter as well, that what about my multi-language streamers? Would we get a chance to come up on the front page? Yeah, I mean, every language has their own version of Kick. So you're gonna see.
Yeah, so that is true, right? There is if you switch the language of the website to whatever language you are, the front page does get customized to that. So like, for example, if I go here, right, on the front page of Kick, if I scroll down to the bottom, you can select your language. And if you switch the language, then streamers from that language will show up at the top. Like it is customized. It is customized. Man, these guys are worse than Dan Clancy. What do you mean? Like how? Eddie made a prediction that Kick will have 51% of English-speaking live stream viewership by April 2024, and so far there's only 9%. Yeah. Eddie did say that their goal is that by April, I believe it was like April of 2024, that Kick will have 51% of the English viewership. I don't know about that one, but I mean, who knows, right? Who knows? We'll see, right? We'll see. I didn't know about the languages. That's cool. Yeah.
If you toggle on the Spanish, you're going to see a lot of Spanish speaking streamers. In fact, we have Gaeta over there. Regiment, thank you for. So, getting aggressive, guys. I'm sorry. If this keeps up, never seen a Punjabi.
The stream just keeps cutting out, huh?
On front page left, but I will work my way to that front page. Oh yeah, listen, we have Meherko, who they took down Kick for a little while, but I think everything's smooth over there.
I think the internet is.
I'm new here. This is my first time here. Melvin Benton, nice to see it. Works good in Greece. I got to double check.
Let's see, Greece.
B. Jess or Benjamins. Did anyone know?
It did get shut down.
Knew a couple?
His home internet was having trouble that day, bro. His internet has had trouble streaming all the times he's streamed. I think he streamed 3 or 4 times, and every single time his stream would just cut out. Look at the best way for niche right now would be to stream in just chatting or something.
Laura the Explorer.
Yeah, you could stream in just chatting if you're playing like a niche game or something like that, but then you just risk, the staff members will just move you.
Yeah,
they'll just move you to like, if they don't know the game, they'll just move you to like games. Man,
who are our original 4? We're gonna be our BB Jess now, and we just threw it at them, and they punched holes in it, and then now we're slowly migrating phase 3, phase 2, and phase 1 to the dashboards. So we're gonna be one big happy family on the dashboards.
I don't know if they began that or not. I think there's potentially a few people that have started migrating to the dashboard. So yeah, I think there's a few people, but I know I haven't been talked to yet. But I mean, they have like 130 plus creators or whatever. So yeah, of course not. Why would 50 of the English viewers to a buggy steak funnel instead of Twitch? I mean, but how bad of a steak funnel is this platform? I think the worst thing is that there's a lot of streamers that like just want to get steak deals, right? Like obviously they can get in contact with steak pretty easily, yes, and they can get steak deals pretty easily. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like steak is allowed on Kick. It's just, you know, you see these people who are getting into the partnerships and stuff like that. They create an incentive program. Once they get in, they like go message steak and get like a steak deal, so that way they can earn even more money. And it's not necessarily on full on Kick's fault or anything like that, you know. But brother, man, I've had the casino and slots category hidden for a long time now. I have not watched or seen a slots and casino stream for a very long time. The only one that I ever like see an example of is Classy Beef, but that's because I follow them, because I've been following them for a very long time. But yeah, hiding it doesn't change the fact. Yeah, how do you do that? You got to go into the settings. Hiding it doesn't change the fact. But the fact is though, is that like, dude, again, man, I just want to understand why people act that this platform is just like a straight on funnel to stake. Like, hey man, welcome to Kick. Go to stake.com right now. Go gamble all your money. How bad is it? Like maybe I'm oblivious, maybe I'm blind, but I don't see it being that bad of a funnel to go to stake. I just don't see it. Yeah, there's gamble streams on the front page. There's usually 2 of them at all times. Yeah. I mean, whoop-de-doo, right? Whoop-de-doo. A lot of the times though, they're not on like the front page. But like, I don't understand. Maybe please show me if I'm blind to the idea of like how bad it is, right? Amazon is a cash funnel. Amazon is a monopoly. All right, Amazon's a monopoly that does some terrible things with you know, people and stuff. It's really bad, right? It's really bad. But people don't really care though. People don't really care because, oh my God, it's, hey, I can get my product 2 days free shipping. You know, I don't know. I have gambling toggled off. I don't even see them in my feed. Don't even see them in my feed. I didn't see it before. Now they hide Rothstein and Train from my following sidebar when they're gambling. No, they shouldn't. They shouldn't be hidden. I mean, bro, Classy Beef is in Slots Casino. I have that category hidden, but they're in my following sidebar. They still show up there. People like being morally judgmental. I just don't understand. Like, yes, gambling exists on Kick. Yes, Stake has the monopoly of gambling streams on Kick. Yes, but in what ways is Kick funneling people to go to Stake? Is it Kick doing it, or is it Stake? Right? Stake is allowed on Kick. Stake is not allowed on Twitch. Right? Kick becomes the hunting ground for streamers. Although Stake has the monopoly because they have connections inside of Kick. You know, so I just when people say that like Kick is a funnel to Stake, I just is it really that bad? Is it the fact that the gamble streams are promoted at all? Do you want gamble streams to not be promoted at all? Well, if you want gamble streams to not be promoted at all, well, I don't want hot tubs and bikini category to be gamble or to be promoted at all. You know, I don't know. There's a counter argument to everything. The gambling thing is just kind of blown out of proportion, in my opinion. Like, yes, it exists. In my opinion, yes, it's bad. Every single person who gets partnered with the platform pretty much goes and gets a Stake deal. Is it Kick's fault? Not necessarily. No, not really. Right? Can Kick point them in the direction to Stake? Yes. But at the end of the day, it is up to Stake to do the partnership, and it is up to the streamer to do the partnership. If the streamer does the partnership, then whoop-de-doo. But at the end of the day, they all just do it. You know what I mean? They all just do it, right? Like, stupid bug. Stupid bug. Get on my monitor. You could do it on Twitch, but it's not plastered by 90% of streamers. Kick has got the rep of a DGen website when most of their streamers all gamble every day on stream. That doesn't look good, but just my opinion. No, and I completely understand that. I completely understand that because listen, brother, man, every single, like, bro, 90% of the people that I know have like a Stake deal. There's a lot of people who don't, right? That don't. But there's a lot of people who do. So yes, the majority is gamble streams because they either never gambled before or they got a Stake deal. They wanted a Stake deal so they could make more money, which is perfectly fine. But yes, at the end of the day, Kick is a small platform, and the majority, there's a lot of gamble streamers, and there's a lot of people who come to Kick, then go get a Stake sponsorship because they can stream Stake, and then they get money. So then it looks terrible on Kick's end because there's a gajillion streamers over here who have a gamble deal, and then they gamble, and then it's just, I think it's just because of how small Kick is. Kick does not have a lot of streamers. A lot of the bigger streamers on Kick can get Stake sponsorships and get money from gambling, and so because of that, I mean, we're kind of running out of streamers who just don't gamble on stream. Now, at the end of the day, if they gamble, if they take a deal, it's fine, man. I'm not going to judge you for taking a deal. Go right ahead, man. Go right ahead. I don't care. You make your money, man. You make your money. But in terms of the platform view, yeah, it looks terrible because, bro, everybody and their brother who comes to this platform goes and gets a gamble deal. Is it Kick's problem? No, it's just because Kick allows gambling, and it's so, Kick is so small that all the big streamers pretty much gamble. Not all of them, but a lot of them, right? It does look bad. It does look bad, but you know, it's like, what at the end of the day, my question to you would be like, what do you want Kick to do? Right? My question is, what do you want Kick to do to solve the issue? Do you want them to just ban gambling? Do you want them to completely remove gambling from never being able to be on the front page? What is the solution that people are looking for to deal with the gambling thing on Kick? How do you what is the solution to it? How do you make it better? I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a way, but how do you I don't know. This is why people hate this site. It's so ridiculously broken. Rothstein isn't in mine right now, and he's streaming right now, and I'm definitely following him. Really? Yeah, see, that's weird. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, because somebody else I'm following is gambling as well, and he's on my For You page. It's always either the number one or number two. All the big streamers have a Stake deal. Yeah, a majority of the massive streamer, a majority of there's a lot of, like, you know, there's a lot of like 50 viewer and up stream, basically 50 viewer and up streamers on Kick. There's a lot of them who have a gamble deal. Not all of them, but there's a good amount of them who do. For sure, for sure. But I mean, at the end of the day, though, I mean, look at somebody like XQC, man. XQC gambles anyways, right? He gambles anyways. Of course, he's gonna take a stake deal, and of course, that stake deal is gonna involve him live streaming gambling on Kick. Of course, Kick is the only way that they're the only place that they're allowed. He's gonna take all the money, right? He's gonna take all the money. I mean, bro. They're running. He's running a business, his own brand. He's gonna make a bunch of money off of that. Yo, Trauma, welcome back, by the way. If Twitch unbanned Stake, Eddie would shut this site down in a split second. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. If Stake was ever unbanned on Twitch, no, Eddie would not shut this platform down. Why would he? People are like, oh my god, this platform was made because Twitch banned gambling. No, it just happened to be the timing, right? It just happened to be the timing, and of course, Stake became Kick's hunting ground, or Kick became Stake's hunting ground for streamers, right? It just kind of inconvenient timing, right? But they were working on this platform before Twitch banned gambling, or before Twitch banned Stake. Same with Twitch and their dumb hot tub streams. Get that stuff off there. Then these viewers see their favorite streamer winning all this money on Stake, and they think they can win the same. But here's the thing, man. Here's the thing, dude. At the end of the day, the way that gambling is like, listen, dude. I can't. I'm not a dude. I call everybody a dude. Apologies. Apologies. But like, here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. All right. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, gambling is just like it's a business that is very aggressive, and they do methods of trying to get people to gamble in hopes that they don't stop gambling. That way, they just give away all their money, basically, right? Again, like I'm gonna sit here and tell you, oh, gambling's bad. I mean, bro, listen, man. If you gamble, you gamble. If you don't, you don't. Okay, at the end of the day, it's up to you to be strong enough to stop yourself from gambling, But yeah, because they're talking to you like I'm one. Oh, gotcha. Dude, the promote OnlyFans chicks on their front page, big time. It's based on what you tend to look at. If you check Twitch in the incognito tab, there's no booba. They're never going to do that, but at least they give people the option to hide gambling streams. Yeah, true. On God, the girls that promote the links can go away because only because it's against TOS, but still do it because they think they're hot crap losers. Yeah, I can't help but wonder if there's an ulterior motive though. Kick and Stake are owned by the same company. Conflict of interest. Well, they're owned. Listen, Stake is. There's two co-founders of Stake, right? Baijian and Eddie. I don't know about anybody else. Okay, Baijian and Eddie. I'm sure there's other people who have partial ownership in Stake, I would imagine, right? Kick, the two co-founders are Baijian and Eddie, the same people who co-founded Stake.com. But I do know that there are multiple owners of Kick, though. There are a lot of old owners of Kick. However, Baijian and Eddie probably have the majority ownership, but I do know that there are multiple owners, right? I do know that there are multiple owners for sure. But yeah, Stake and Kick are both owned by Easy Go. What does Baijian do? He's useless. I don't know. Baijian's pretty quiet. He doesn't really say much. He doesn't really say much. I don't think he wants to be much of the public forefront of conversation. Rosh did eventually pop up in my following list, but I didn't go. I get a go live notification. Okay, boss, we're getting off topic. Back to the video. Your agent's viewers are always complaining about not getting notice. Oh my god, dude. Notifications. I can't tell you how many times I've seen streamers complain about notifications not going out. Notifications break 24/7. All right, 24/7 notifications break and just don't work. It's notifications are terrible on Kick. They break all the time. Kick and Stake are two separate entities, right? Right, they are two separate entities, but they do have ties together. right? They do have ties together. But here's the thing, right? People are saying Kick is owned by Stake. That's not technically that's not true, okay? Because Twitch is owned by Amazon. That is true. Amazon's the parent company, and Twitch is the child, the subsidiary company to Amazon, right? If Kick was owned by Stake, Stake would be the parent company, Kick would be the subsidiary, right? But no, Kick is its own entity and Stake is its own entity. But they do have connections, of course, right? They do have connections, right? But I mean, at the end of the like, whoop-de-doo, man, whoop-de-doo. Like, I don't know. Like, what do the people who hate on this, right? Who hate on the gambling thing on Kick? My question is, what do you want Kick to do about it? And you know what? I never get an answer. I never ever get an answer. What do you know? You might complain about, oh, gambling on Kick. Gambling, Kick's a gambling platform. What do you want Kick to do? Right? What do you want Kick to do? The only solution is ban gambling streams. Why would they do that? Gamble streams have nowhere to go. Not push it so much. So okay, so tell me how they push it. So are you saying that they should never ever promote a gamble stream on the front page? Right? Is that what you're saying? They should never ever promote a gamble stream on the front page. Is that what you're saying? That's one solution to it. Gamble stream the best. Ban Monte Carlo. Okay. Ban Vegas. Ban America. You know what? Just ban everybody. Shut the platform down. Screw it. Have Google buy it or something. Goodbye. Goodbye. You know. Yes, correct. Yo, raising though. I am asking you because you say not to push it so much. Can you tell me, like, how do you want them not to push it so much? What are they doing to push it so much? Right? Like, I'm curious. Like, what in your eyes is Kick pushing it? I'm not saying that, but having it all over the front page doesn't look good when it's based around making content and not tricking people into losing all their money. So again, what you're saying is if you gamble, you cannot be on the front page. So ban gambling from the front page. That's what you're saying, right? Because I mean, maybe I'm putting words in your mouth, but I don't understand, because you're saying, but having it all over the front page doesn't look good. So ban it completely from the front page is sort of what you're saying, or maybe less frequent on the front page. At the end of the day, I don't know how much frequent. That's not what I'm saying, but it doesn't need to be every other featured stream. So you're saying less frequency of featuring gamble streams. I don't know how often gamble streams are featured. I have the setting off, so I don't even see those things. But I guess maybe I should re-enable it to kind of see how bad it is. In fact, I'll re-enable it right now, and I'll leave it enabled for a while, so that way there I can see gamble streams and see how bad it is for a while, and see how many of them are recommended. Classy Beef, Rothstein on the second category of the front page. They were like that yesterday at about the same time as well. Okay. So that's right now. All right. Like Aiden Ross and Trainwrecks own a bit of Kick. Yeah, it gets you mad because of it. I mean, yeah, I understand. We need Trump in office for more gambling content. Yo, guys, let's not talk politics, man. If we talk politics, we're gonna start yelling at each other. All right? No politics. No. Live Space and Noise doesn't have gambling. Right, Live Space and Noise doesn't have gambling. Again, though, gambling streamers are going to go somewhere. You know where gambling streamers were before? D Live. They were at D Live. And now they're here on Kick because Kick allows it. And Kick is pretty much the best platform for it. Plus, not to mention, of course, Kick has things of it. I mean, their contracts literally state to, like, stream on Kick, right? So, you know, so interesting. There's still gambling on Twitch anyway. There is. I mean, literally yesterday I went through, counted up all the gambling categories on Twitch. There was over 101,000 viewers in all the gambling categories on Kick or Twitch added together, right? And one of the gambling categories was top 10 on Twitch. But the argument is that it's not the biggest, right? It's not the biggest. And then the other problem is that the other thing is that they don't really promote it on the front page, right? Like, gambling streams are basically banned from the front page on Twitch, right? So that's the other thing. streaming is 90% the streamer rather than the game that they play / gambler or whatever. If someone just gambling and promotes it, then yeah, keep it off. But if they are entertaining, then I don't see why not. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Take your mod away. I'm trolling everybody. Relax. I don't talk politics on that platform. No. You're good. I have a clip of Aiden Ross doxing one of his community members on stream. How are you supposed to expect anything gets done about this stuff when he literally owns the site? Aiden has developed a god complex because he now has power to give and take kick deals. I don't know. I don't know if he can. I don't really know all the power that he has. I don't know if he can fully 100% give and take kick deals, but I know that he can highly influence them for sure. But I'm not necessarily sure that he can 100% give them, but I know he can definitely like highly influence them for sure. But yeah, no, I understand, right? I understand what you're saying, right? Is that like some of the people who own part of the platform do some of the questionable stuff that might not be viewed publicly as the best, might not be publicly as the best. Like how are we to expect anything to get done when some of these streamers who own a part of the platform are like a god of the platform, right? And they don't, it's hard for them to get touched, man. It's really hard for a big streamer to get in trouble on Kick. It's not impossible, but it's really hard, right? A lot of bias. Yeah, honestly, I feel like Aiden will not do crap like that because trainers would probably stop him from but it depends on the ownership, though. It depends on the amount of ownership, right? Yuppy, fight Eddie and be owner of Kick. No. He doesn't have the power to give such take deals. He just announces someone deal one time. Now he can like definitely influence to try to get someone a deal, right? He's young too, right? I mean, cut the guy some slack. No one is perfect. We all make mistakes. Yeah, Aiden Ross is what, like 23, 24, something like that. Like, but here's the thing, Crystal. He knows what he's doing. All right, he knows what he's doing. All right, like he can come up with a gajillion excuses as to all the stuff that he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows his target audience, right? He knows precisely what he's doing. And it's just like, it's crazy, right? It's crazy. Yuppy is younger and more mature. I mean, people grow up in different ways, right? But I mean, at the end of the day, man, listen, like you can definitely, I mean, you know what you're doing. All right, you know what you're doing. And Aiden Ross is very smart with how he does his target audience, right? And it's I mean, gotta be honest, it's a very immature community. It is a very immature community. But at the end of the day, that's a community that works for him, that grows him. That's what gets him going really good. So I mean, hey, all the power to him. At the end of the day, that's not my target audience, but I mean, all the power to him. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of questionable stuff, man. I don't even know how we got onto that topic, but man, oh man.
Kiara, on PC, you can hide the lifetime gifters, but on Kick app, you can't hide your lifetime gifters. It's something we bring up. Yeah,
Kick mobile app.
Throw it up to Pauly. Throw it to support at Kick. Pauly's the head of product. I gotta believe he's gotten that note, but please submit it.
I am Aiden loyal.
Will we ever see a mobile dashboard? Gosh, I hope so. I hope so, man. With everything that happens on mobile, we gotta have
2 weeks.
One. But
2 weeks,
little by little.
Did Andrew go live? Yeah, this was yesterday. We're watching yesterday's thing and learning any more information about Kick is what we're doing. Yo, Raising, thank you for the follow, brother man. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Thank you. Definitely a toxic communication over there. On Aiden's chat is Aiden's chat could get very, very, very toxic. It could get very toxic. We still don't have Kicks. Zale, we don't have Kick 2.0, man. We don't have Kick 2.0. All right, and I highly doubt Kicks will release with Kick 2.0. All right, if it does, that'd be amazing, but I highly doubt it. At the end of the day, we don't even know what's happening in Kick 2.0. All we know is the API. We don't know anything else. All right, Kick 2.0 2070. Yeah, bro, make that 2077. All right, let's make this cyberpunk. Let's make this cyberpunk. I think a lot of what he does is just pandering. His popularity isn't an accident. Yeah, I mean, bro, listen, man. I was watching what Queso. I don't know if you guys know Queso on Twitch, right? Who's up and coming. He's you know starting to get really big. I got recommended a video on my YouTube about from him, right? Playing a Gar.io. That's an old game. And I was like, okay, yo, let me tune into this guy. I've never seen this guy before. I've never watched any of his stream. I don't know anything about him. I tune in. At first, he was kind of like relaxed a little bit. And I was like, okay, maybe it's a little bit more mature. And then it started going on, man, and he's sitting there yelling and I'm like, okay, all right, yeah, okay. Well, now I know why he's so big. All right, now it makes sense. I didn't mean to post that. Misclick. Wait, what? I shouldn't compare maturity based on Aiden's on-stream persona. Could 100% be an act. I'm sorry, Aiden. People said, yeah. At the end of the day, you don't really know fully what's going on. But I mean, bro, even if it's an on-stream act, there are some things that he's done that's like, okay, you can kind of tell that is his personality. All right. I mean, that's kind of a little bit of his personality. Maybe not all of it though. Maybe not all of it though. Right? Like at the end of the day, you don't really know. But maybe not all of it. But still. New age Greek God X. How is Twitch getting updates faster than Kick? Bro, Kick used to update every other day or at least every week. We haven't had an update for maybe half a month, maybe over half, maybe a month now. I forget the last update. It's been a while though. It's been a long time. It's the mindset that even my haters make me relevant, even if it's trash attitude to have. Oh no, it is. It is honestly, one way to grow is streaming. It's a terrible way to grow, but it is a way to grow. Is do things that make people hate you. And this is true. This is true. Do things that make people hate you. Because if you do things, right? If you do things that make people hate you, then people talk about it all the time. Right, and people post. Let me go on Twitter and say, "Oh my God, this guy sucks. Look at his opinion. This guy's awful. I hate him." But you know what that does? That spreads like a wildfire, and then people come into your stream and are like, "Wait a minute, I actually like this person," and then it just grows them. Haters grow you more than people who support you. Let's be honest. Right? Let's be honest. Yeah, man, I've seen so many people switch up their content because hate sells, and it does. Hate does sell. If you get people to hate you, they start talking about you. More people hear your name and are like, yo, wait, who the heck is this guy? Why are people mad at him? Let's go watch them. They watch them. They might like them actually. And boom, now they're a longtime viewer. They grow, and you grow way faster than you being on the good side that people are like, oh, you know, oh, this guy's chill. This guy's chill. He's cool. He's down to earth. But I'm not going to watch him. You know, it's ridiculous. Or I'm not going to talk about him because he's not doing anything that's controversial or crazy. Oh, dude, it's so, man, their development team is 10 times bigger. I mean, bro, the rate that Kick used to put out updates is a lot. What do you mean? We just had an update yesterday, Young Blood. I'm talking development update. I'm not talking this. This update here isn't really development. There was a tiny bit of development, UI development that went into this a little bit. I mean, there was other back-end development too, but I'm talking like full-on development. Features and stuff like that, API features, bug fixes, not a program release. That is news, but it's not like a platform update is what I meant. Like that whole kill / them pronoun thing, that was super yikes. He's encouraging a psychosis. I actually just switched over here, and I gotta say, this is the first stream where there's a real convo happening. Thank you for that. Yeah, well, I'm glad that you enjoy it, Chris. I'm glad, and thank you for the follow. I forgot to thank you, but thank you for the follow again. I really do appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, we have these kind of conversations all the time in my channel, right? And I try to find all the perspectives from everybody. But at the end of the day, if you have a take that's completely different than mine, that's perfectly fine. But you better believe though, and better expect me to come back at you with wanting examples, right? I want references that backs up your idea, right? Because like some people will be like, oh, just make Kick better. No, man, don't just say just make Kick better. Tell me, how do you want Kick to be better? What do you want Kick to do exactly to make it better? You know, like that's the kind of stuff like I counter people with. And if you can provide me a great example, then that's awesome. You know what I mean? That's awesome. Like that, I'll be like, okay, you know, that's actually fair, right? That's actually fair. You know, but we try to have We try to have full-on conversations here about a bunch of wide variety of topics, and especially related to kick. We break into kick a lot. Very very heavy. Do we hammer kick? I love how we're 1 year into kick and this stuff still gets talked about. Yeah, true, dude, true.
I can say,
bro, we always a long time, man. We can all have different views and still get
you've been
along,
ignoring
right?
me. Have I? What's up? What do you got?
Zale.
Ask your question. I'm here. BB Jess, good to see you. Really happy. What's up, Thong? Des, ma'am.
Let's see.
Let's celebrate this launch in Texas this month. Yeah, hell yeah.
Next question. Next question.
Lady Drew. Or we're just waiting on Polly's.
Oh?
Magic Marmot. I was wondering when you jump in here.
Ah.
Kick chat has been broken since last July. Any plans?
Hey, there he is. Magic Marmon. There he is. He's in the chat right now. There he is. Chat, let's talk about Yuppy not giving his head mod a raise. we don't talk about that.
To fix it. Or we're just waiting on Polly's ephemeral kick to.
When Kick gets API, what will we talk about? All the other gajillion features that are missing. Because I have a bad feeling that the only thing that Kick 2.0 is really going to do is API. But features, like other features, I hope they add other features. You better believe there's going to be some more things to talk about when API comes out. And when API comes out and Kick 2.0, we're going to be talking about all the stuff that's broken. Because I guarantee you there's probably going to be a lot of stuff that's broken. I hope they fix chat soon.
2.0. Yeah, listen.
All right, here we go. Hang on.
Kick chat has been broken since last July. Any plans to fix it?
Broken.
We're just waiting on Polly's ephemeral Kick 2.0. Yeah, listen, in Polly's defense, is going to be ready when it's ready.
Yeah. Hey, again, Santamaria, aka Andrew, who this guy is right here, he's part of the Kick staff. He will not talk too much about development. He will not, because it's not his like department basically. So he leaves that all to Paul, which Paul doesn't live stream and isn't on very many interviews. So yeah, I think it's odd I can't follow someone off my PC. I have to go to my phone, click on the app, and follow someone. Makes zero sense. What do you mean? Are you using Opera GX? Are you using Opera GX and it's throwing an error when you try to follow someone? Because Opera GX has a problem where Opera GX is completely broken with Kick. So yeah, he speaks corporate. Call Paulie and force an interview. Bro, people have tried to get interviews. We've tried to get Paul on the Kick OG podcast. We've tried, man, but he just doesn't, right? He states that he's too busy or he gets locked up with something. So he's hold him hostage. No, I'm not gonna hold him hostage.
Man with plan on that side. And yeah, I'm hopeful that Kick Chat will be running smooth by then. And I do apologize when we all are highly aware of it.
Again, if you guys want some of the latest news about Kick, I post on my Twitter as fast as possible. So if you want some of the most news and the most accurate news, most of the time, over there on my Twitter, twitter.com/yuppygames.
Kick vs. Food, good to see you guys. Hey, listen, Kick vs. Food, I'm surprised you guys haven't gotten like some sort of for you. I'm gonna be honest with you, my inbox is a shit show, but I will look for you for sure. I think Paulie had said this is
where was it? Yo, did anybody watch Kick versus Food? Did anybody watch that? Where does anybody know where that was located? Was that in LA or something? Does anybody know? I think that was in LA, right? I
radar,
think,
but I don't know ETA. All right, Pike's on it. Thank
you,
Pike.
Okay.
What's up, old peeps? Good to see you. Mike Smalls Jr. Yo, what's up? Amazing talent. And answer any questions that you got. Encourage all you and never audiences have been grinding.
Next question.
2023 last year. I haven't streamed on Kick yet, but would be good advice for anyone to stream on Kick. Yeah, just get in where you fit in. Get a matter of time.
See here. Next question.
The hours used super close to getting into the Kick Creative program. Thank you so much for this. Don't thank me. Right.
Next question. Come on, where's the questions?
Just thinking about, is there a cap on the KCIP stream?
Okay, here we go.
Right now, there's no cap on the hours. I'm hoping that no one screws that up for anyone. We
It's
do
gonna
have
happen.
a
It's gonna happen. So basically, we're gonna rewind here a little bit. Let me do a rundown of what this means. So because you might not understand it. Basically, the creator incentive program, you know, the phases and stuff. We had like a cap. We couldn't stream 24/7 and earn all those hours. Right? We couldn't do it. Right? We had a maximum cap. The program in the dashboard now no longer has a cap. Okay, there's no longer a cap. You can stream as many hours as you want and you get paid for them. However, there are some rules with that, right? Like, obviously, I can't just go to sleep and get paid for going to sleep. No, I have to actually be there creating content, being on stream in order to get paid, right? So there's no cap on how many hours that you stream a month. Now, there will be people who will abuse this. I mean, people are going to do subathons every single day, probably for multiple months on end. People are going to do crazy subathons. At the end of the day, is it against the rules? No. But what do? You have to shut off your earning midstream when you go to sleep, basically, and then when you wake back up and you're back on stream, you gotta like turn your earning back on, basically. Like it'd be something along those lines. But let's be honest, though, someone is gonna ruin it. Somebody is going to take as much advantage of it as possible. People, the other worry is too is because we talked about this a lot in our meetings and stuff, is that people who might do an unhealthy amount, right? They might put themselves in a financial situation where they're struggling, and what they're going to do is they are going to live stream themselves to an unhealthy amount, right? They're going to live stream an unhealthy amount and could do some major damage. And it's guaranteed to happen. It will. It just will. All right. People always take advantage of stuff like this, and it will ruin it for everybody else, right? Because the people who, like, for me, bro, having no cap would be amazing. Yeah, I don't stream a ridiculous amount of hours a month. I stream a good amount of hours, but it would help me, right? It would help me. But it just you have one person or two people grinding too much, doing too many hours, hurting themselves because of it, and it's like that'll ruin it for so many other people. I don't like at that point, like, could there be like a customized part of the program where it's like, hey, you're vetted into, like, we know that you're not going to hurt yourself to be uncapped? Because I gotta be honest, man, if it gets capped again, it's gonna suck, dude. It sucks, man. It sucks that it's capped, dude, because then that means that there's a bunch of hours that I'm not getting paid for, which obviously it's a blessing getting paid at all for the hours streamed, but it does suck though. But if I ever want to do a subathon, which I do have a plan for, haven't got to it yet though. I do have a plan for it. Then, like, listen, man, it'd be just, I don't know. Some people rush to get all the hours done and then we don't see them the rest of the month. It needs to be spread out all month long. I mean, maybe not though. I mean, if they rush to get all the hours done, then I mean, that's fair to them. Whatever, man. You do whatever you want to do. And if you can go live the next month to farm your hours again and your audience comes back, then hey, all the power to you. Right, all the power to you. That's, I mean, what the heck, right? It's just the problem is those people who are gonna push themselves an unhealthy amount to get as much money as they can, especially if they put themselves in a financial problem or something. They're gonna do it, and it's just like, the question becomes, do they punish everybody in the program or do they just punish the one person that does, right? But then that could also be pretty bad. I don't know. I'll stab you up if he does that to me. What do you, bro? What? That's crazy. Should be a cap to stop people working themselves to death. Yo, B, welcome back, by the way, dude. Welcome back. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Yep, I heard from another streamer that the longer you stream, the less you earn. Uh, Sir, this is not true. Um, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the new program is. For me, that's not the case. The longer I stream, the less you earn. That, for me, that's not the case. I don't know if that's true or not. The only people that would know are the people who are in the creator dashboard right now, who are in the program in the dashboard right now. That's the only. But I doubt it though. I doubt it though, because like you're literally punishing people for streaming a long time, which is not what they want to do. They want people to keep streaming a while, right?
On the KCIP
Creating
streamers.
more
No,
content 4K.
right now there's no cap on the hours. I'm hoping that no one screws that up for anyone.
Someone will.
We do have
Unfortunately
a feature on there that
Oh,
allows you to toggle off the KCIP program. So, like, let's say you want to do a just
Subathon?
sleeping,
Yep.
you know, or a subathon.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
we're not going to pay you if you're not like actively engaged with
So you
your
can
chat
shut it
and your
off
community.
midstream.
So if you do a subathon, you just toggle that off, go to sleep, do your thing. I think watch parties probably don't fall under that either, but
Right.
it saves us from having to go through everyone's VODs and saying, well, this is when they're sleeping, this when they're doing their thing, blah, blah, blah.
Right, but
just simply.
The only problem with that is, again, you got to have enough moderation, right? You got to have like, you got to trust people that they're going to shut it off. What if they accidentally don't shut it off, right? What if they make a mistake and they go to sleep and then they wake up and they're like, wait a minute, I forgot to shut it off. Like, what happens after then, right? I don't know. I don't know. There's a couple questions that I have about that, right? There's a couple questions that I have about that. I don't know. How is it going to work? How is it going to be moderated? Right? Because like at the end of the day, you're trusting human beings, and sometimes that's a very, very bad idea to trust people to make the decision themselves. So maybe it's salary, not hourly pay. No. It is hourly pay. It's not salary. It's hourly pay.
Toggle it off. Sergeant Jackson, thank you. Thank you for the sub. Lando Jet, thank you for the thon. Thank you so much. And keeps hit crazy. Good to see you in here. With these metrics, you'll be in KCIP soon. Yeah, I think most people will. And then thus grow your brand.
Right.
Can I have cake, please?
Guess they got to get more moderators then. They can pay me to mod.
Are you on the Loot Fest, man? Reinhardt, 75, thank you for the subscription. Totally not necessary. You'll laugh out loud. Huh. Well, I'm definitely going to check out your... How are we handling this?
What?
Thank you for the sub.
Oh, Viewbot? Please fill me in on who this is. This guy right here is the ex-head of strategic partnerships at Kick. His new title, I can never remember it for the life of me. It's not as easy as the other title he had, but just know that he's like a higher up at Kick, basically ish, right? He overlooks like a lot of the creators and stuff like that. So that's who he is. He's a bit of a higher up at Kick. I can never remember his new title though, brother man. I don't remember it. I'll have to watch his first VOD. Yeah, his first VOD, he mentions his new title. I can never remember it to save my life, brother, man. But yeah, I'm curious how that would work with someone like what Chopstick did during her Choppython. When she went to sleep, her mods would take over and we're playing Fortnite on her stream and interacting with the chat all night. Right, so that's the other question too, right? Like, I mean, it's content on her stream, but her mods take over. Right? What about a sleeping stream where there's media share, right? And the people are giving videos and trolling the streamer throughout the entire night. I mean, that might be a little bit more on the edge of whether it's allowed or not, right? But I mean, yeah, like what if your mods take over and play on stream so that the stream's still entertaining and the mods basically take over the stream while they're sleeping? Yeah, like where does that classify? Should they shut it off? Should they not? I don't right. That's a very good question. That's a very good question. Yo, GD, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you. What's his name? This is Santamaria, aka Andrew. Santamaria right here, aka Andrew. But yeah, but I don't remember his like title. But yeah, who is that dude? This guy is one of the higher up staff at Kick, basically, is the best way to say it. I forget his title. Yo, Food Crafters, welcome back, by the way. Katina Queen, welcome to the stream. Hello. How are you? How are we today? We're doing good. It's a wrap if Yuppy allows me to control his stream. Yeah, true. It's a wrap. I don't know. I got some ideas.
Good to see you, Triggs. Viewbots, how are we handling this? Viewbots are always going to be...
By the way, new YouTube video out on my YouTube. New main channel YouTube video out on my YouTube today at 2 p.m. Eastern. All right, 2 p.m. Eastern. So go watch it when it comes out if you're not in the stream when it comes out. All right, 2 p.m. Eastern, new YouTube video on my main channel.
Be our friend. They're always going to be around.
What was this? Sorry.
Good to see you, Triggs. Viewbots, how are we handling this?
Viewbots. Okay.
Viewbots are always going to be our friend. They're always going to be around. Every platform has them. I'm sure you've heard that ad nauseum. But the good thing is they're easy to track. So we know. And that will be reflected as we keep moving forward, right? Eddie has addressed the Viewbot situation. We just don't platform it. So the folks who view
they don't. So basically, they don't platform it. So what they do is, again, but what they mean by that is that if there's a stream that's caught viewbotting, they don't ban it, right? They don't ban it. They shadow ban the account, right? They shadow ban it, meaning that you can't find it. It is really hard for you to find that stream. Okay, so they shadow ban it, so it's really hard to find the stream, but they don't hide the viewer count. They don't decrease the viewer count, meaning that things like stream charts and stuff will still include those view botted views, right? So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. I think it's a little bit weird, but I just keep that in mind.
Viewbot, we leave you alone. I think the consensus is it's a little weird if you're entertaining bots.
Yuppy wakes up and everyone's banned.
Love to see the update streams like this. Big thanks. You're welcome, Jugsy. You're welcome.
You guys
Chaotic
are trolls.
Elements, good to see you. Hey guys, Chaotic is
trolls.
in here. I'm going to argue that the black community is very strong here on Kick, but
it is
leading
it's
that
pretty strong.
What ways can we grow a category? For example, Valorant is popular, but is unfortunately partnered by Twitch. I have some ideas that could give the category more viewership, but isn't a popular category on Kick. Would y'all be open to taking those suggestions into consideration? I really want to see the category.
So okay, so here's streaming experience lead. There you go. That's his title. He is the streaming experience lead. All right. Just know that he's what did he say about that? Yeah, we can go back.
If you want to get involved with them, argue that the black community is very strong here on Kick. But yeah, we're going to shine a light on them just a little for the month of February. But Chaotic Elements and
there you go.
Cole are definitely leading that charge. If you want to get involved with them, I would suggest reaching out to Chaotic or Extremely Cole.
There you go. That's what he said about that
category. Look,
okay.
Yeah, we're
okay. So here's some things here. All right, L ego Yuppy. Yuppy just wants to hear Andrew talk about him for his ego. What? What up, Shaka baby? Welcome back. Good to see you again. Optimal Edge, welcome back as well. Who is that? So this is Andrew, aka this is Santamaria, aka Andrew, who is the streaming experience lead at Kick, right? The streaming experience lead at Kick. Okay, so basically, what happens here? All right, what happens here is that basically, let me see here. Good morning, Shaka baby. Good morning. Welcome back, by the way. Good to see you. Welcome back. Basically, he does these live streams every now and then that kind of talks to the community. He updates the community, he answers questions, stuff like that. So he does that, right? Andrew talks value, does he? Twitch is a special tag for Black History Month, Black Brilliance or something. Yeah. Again, custom tags, right? Filtering by custom tags. Kick doesn't have that right now. So I mean, the custom tag things would help a lot too, right? It definitely would. But yeah, so basically, so the question here is, what is Kick doing basically to try to help grow these categories? And there's a couple different things. All right, there's a couple different things here, because basically, you as an individual streamer, you could technically grow a category yourself, right? You can technically grow a category yourself, but that doesn't mean that Kick also can't help to grow the category. Because, for example, if the API comes out and they have drops, I mean, bro, if you guys want Kick drops, type 1 in chat. What they are, you gain rewards just by watching the stream, and the reward you can redeem in the game, basically, right? Like, Kick drops would be like a really big thing that Kick could do to help grow categories. They could partner with these games and then those streamers can have drops for their streams. It benefits the streamers. The people who play those games can get those drops in those games just by watching the stream. It's great. It's fantastic. It's amazing for growing the streamer. It's amazing for growing the category. It's just amazing all around for everybody, basically, right? And that is like one main way that Kick can grow these categories. But let's be honest though, a lot of it is based on the streamer, man. A streamer can be the one who's known to be streaming in that category. They can be known as the streamer for the Trackmania category, for the Valorant category, for the CS:GO category, whatever. Right? They could be known as the streamer in those categories. But it's not very easy. It's not very easy to do that, right? You gotta, it's a lot of grinding and you gotta really, really stand out, right? How we start blacklisting racist word and channels for Black History Month? Yeah, dude, I don't know, brother man. I don't know, brother man. It's I know there are some channels out there. There are some words that get by the filter and stuff. It's I know, brother man. I know. For the polka dance category, it'd be great, but I think fixing all the bugs takes dev priority. Of course. I mean, bro, I don't think the bugs are the dev's main priority right now. I think Kick 2.0 is the dev's main priority. Not the bugs necessarily. All right, let's take a look and see. I'm very curious to what he says about growing individual categories. I'm very curious to see what he says about this.
We're open to any suggestion, and please, Discord's probably the fastest way to hit me up, but my strong suggestion, and ask Kick vs Food, ask Uprise, the people who are behind those shows. 2.0 then? They just went out and did it. If you got an idea,
true, very true,
just go out and do it. And I promise you, once it starts flourishing, it's going to show up on our radar real fast. So don't wait to talk to me. Just do it.
Yo, R34, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Like, you know, that Walt Wisney, he didn't wait.
Kickcraft, I will say though, I was a little bit skeptical about Kickcraft at first. All right, now hear me out. I was a little bit skeptical about Kickcraft at first. I've seen things like that come up. You know what I mean? I've seen things like that come up and you know, grow a little bit and then just kind of like, you know, they kind of like die down. Kickcraft has been doing very good. They've been doing a lot of events, and I'm very impressed. I think the amount of events that Kickcraft does, and they're very unique and they do marketing for them, very, very well done. So major shout out to like Tonzi, Dalt Wisney, you know, those kind of people who run that server, Kickcraft. Major shout out to them. They're actually doing a killer job. I think they're doing an amazing job with the events and stuff like that. Serenity, thank you so much for the host. I appreciate it. Welcome into the stream, everybody from Serenity Stream. Thank you so much for the host. I appreciate it. Hopefully you had a great stream. Go get some food, go get something to drink or whatever you got to do. I know after ending a stream, I'm sitting there like, man, I want some food, you know, but, yo, thank you very much for the host. Welcome on into the stream, everybody. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yup, gang. Indeed. How do you stream? OBS Studio, go to your creator dashboard and go get your setting. I completely forgot. You know what? I'm going to do it right now. Right meow. I'm going to make a notepad for I'm gonna make a notepad and I'm gonna say record how to stream to Kick video. There we go. All right, I made a note for it. This weekend I'm gonna record a how to stream to Kick video with like alerts and all that stuff. I'm gonna do a tutorial on that. So now that I remembered that now, so I made a note for it. That way, and it'll be posted when I do make that video. It'll be posted over there on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Yuppy Games. Also, new videos out today at 2 p.m. EST. There's also, if you guys are interested in IRL streaming, I did an entire IRL professional setup video on my channel. It's out right now. So if you're interested in IRL streaming and you don't want to pay a monthly fee or whatever, all you got to have is literally one phone and an unlimited data plan. And I set up an entire, and a computer, and I have an entire IRL streaming setup that it's all fancy, disconnect protection, and you can set it up yourself without having to pay a monthly fee. So if you're curious in that, it's on my YouTube as well.
He didn't say, hey, can I use the Kick name to do this for Minecraft? He just went out and did it. and started killing it. That's the whole point of
True.
this.
We love a
Get
good
out
self
there,
promo.
spread
Yeah,
your
of course,
wings,
dude. Of course.
put yourself out there, see what you're made of.
Yo, NF Swifty, thank you for the
especially in
follow, by the
Valorant
way. I
space.
appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Let's
Appreciate
see.
it. Thank you.
Mr. Stormage, what if you aren't entertaining bots, but somebody is botting your channel? And even when you restart and change your stream keys,
Nah, here's the thing, man. Here's the thing, man. Listen, I gotta be honest. If your channel is getting view botted, don't restart your stream. That's not guaranteed to fix it. All right. And for me, I hate it because it makes multiple VODs on my channel. It makes everything really messy. You know, it's like, oh, nah. They'll stop eventually, bro. Like I get view botted, I'll get chat botted. I don't care. It doesn't bother me whatsoever, man. I deal with it and put my head down, deal with it, and whoop-de-doo. They leave because they get bored because I'm not giving them the reaction of, oh, I stopped view botting me. You know, I'm not giving them the reaction that they want. So they just kind of leave me alone eventually. You know, I don't really care. I don't really care if that stuff happens to me. I don't really care.
somebody's still targeting.
You know,
Report.
view botting.
Report.
If I get view botted, that's what it is. Yo, Bax, welcome to the stream.
Support at kick.com.
Because I know I'm not doing it, so I'm not really worried about it, you know?
Eventually, especially if you are on a diet, right? Like,
you can report it.
People who bot tend to do it in like 2-hour increments.
Yeah. They don't bot for all day.
Has deep pockets, but keep reporting.
Happened while I was modding a few days ago. Yeah.
Apply. We see the reports and we can make adjustments and we can make a educated decision on your application. Amaze, thank you for subscription. Big time.
Bro, chatbots on Kick have been crazy for a long time now.
Thank you. Via email.
What?
Accepted. Is there some contract that people sign? Assuming so. Yeah, there is a back and forth with staff via email, but we're trying to make this as automated as possible.
Right.
DJ reveal, I reveal.
Get it through. DJ, everything goes through Stripe.
IV real. Thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. But Pike, to answer your question, when you're accepted, is there some contract that people sign? Assuming so.
Interesting.
There's an exchange with Kick staff. There's an agreement that is made, and then we enable the dashboard. But
I wonder what that agreement is, though. Is that a contract agreement, though? I'm very curious to see how this is gonna go. Is it a contract agreement? Is it a TOS thing? Like just like click this little check mark and saying that you agree to the terms and service. I'm very curious. Like how this works, right? Just joined. Have a very merry Christmas. Yo, you too, brother man. You too, Bald. Appreciate it, brother man. Welcome in.
We try to make this as automated as possible. Ask anyone in phase 1 and 2 and 3 about the paperwork. The paperwork is bonkers and it's just not scalable. So putting this on a dashboard is
it's got to be like an agreement. Check the box to agree to the terms and service. It's got to be
cleanest and best.
Yo,
way.
EFWRE, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. Bald, thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And they're
welcome
highly
into the
reasonable.
Stream. Thank you for the follows. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Let's see. I tweeted
Snippet,
you
welcome to the stream
out
as
a little
well.
bit
Hello.
ago. I want everyone to hear what you
welcome
have
in.
to say
Welcome
about KCIP. Thank you very much, Sarge. Thank you
KCIP.
very much. Let's see. What else I got here?
Another question?
Yuppy mentioned that Kick shadow bans people who viewbot tabs.
Okay, interesting.
The numbers. How does Kick make sure they're not shadow banning people who just have tabs or their own stream open for legitimate reasons? Also, why not remove those numbers? Yeah.
Oh, no. I already know where this is going. I know how Andrew responds. Okay. Who asked this? Was it who asked it? Was this Marmont? Was it Magic? Dude, I already know how he's gonna answer this. The main question here, was that do they remove the view count? Do they remove the view count from getting sent to things like stream charts? That's the main question. But I don't my guess here, based on the way he answers questions, I don't think he's gonna target on that. I think he's gonna target on he's gonna basically answer the how do they prevent people from getting shadow banned if they're getting view botted. He's gonna target that, and basically it's like, I mean, You know, I kind of know the answer, the response already to that a little bit, but I'm curious if he's going to answer the other one.
I mean, all the things, right? Look, we don't shadow ban people. I mean, you can still find people who view bot, and it's painfully obvious who those people are, but we don't go out of our way to shadow ban.
They don't go out of their way to shadow ban. Hang on. I'm gonna go full chatting mode. Hang on. Hang on. They don't go out of their way to shadow ban. Hang on. 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 Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hang on. Hold up. Let me cook. Let me cook. Let me cook. Let me cook. Yuppy need to behave. You on the front page? Bro, I always behave. What are you talking about? I always behave. Let me cook. Let me cook. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Viewbotting on Kick. Is it this? Let's see. Was it this? Was it this? However, at the end of the day, there's no single solution to view botting. There's an unfortunate reason it still exists on every platform. So what to solve? We're going to continue to innovate on how we tackle it as best as possible as we understand how detrimental this manipulation is for people playing by the rules. We've made a lot of progress so far in removing discoverability and opportunities for people engaging in view manipulation. We've made a lot of progress so far in removing discoverability, shadow ban, and opportunities for people engaging in view manipulation. Yes, you can still find these channels, but the idea is that you can't find them in categories. You might be able to search up their channel name if you know their exact channel name, but the idea is that you get shadow bans so that it's harder for you to find, right? It's a lot harder for you to find their channel, right? That was the idea. It's literally, I mean, what else does removing discoverability mean, right? What else does that mean, right? Like I don't know. You know what I mean? That basically that is shadow banning. How else are they removing? How else are they dealing with the view bots if they're not removing them? Okay, I'm very curious what his response is here, because how else do you do this? There's no single solution to view botting. Other platforms hold my beer.
We just leave them alone.
What? Whoa, wait, what?
Still find people who view bot, and it's painfully obvious who those people are, but we don't go out of our way to shadow ban. We just leave them alone.
We've made a lot of progress so far in removing discoverability and opportunities for people engaging in view manipulation. So what's true and what's not true? If that means if Kick is not actually doing anything about view botting, then I guess it doesn't matter, right? I guess maybe removing discoverability is, oh, they don't feature them on the front page. Is that what that means? But they just leave them, they leave them alone. Now, I know that they did say, I don't know if it's in here, but they did say is that right here, we think it'd be great if people want to make these kind of metrics public, they have the option to. By default, this would, of course, be turned off for all creators. Basically, what they want people to do is make their own decisions, right? They want people to look at the channel and say, hey, this channel is a viewbot channel. I don't want to watch it because it's a viewbot channel. But they're still going to be pushed to the top of the category if Kick doesn't do anything about it. This is I think they mean by removing them from the front page categories and such, but that's what shadow banning is. Not putting them on the front page, removing them from categories, that is shadow banning. He said that they leave them alone. He said that they just leave them alone, right? And again, it's he's basically stating it's up to the person who tunes into the stream whether they want to watch or not if they're view botting, right? You can identify view botting on your own. I mean, it's pretty simple. You can kind of identify view botting, right? But like, just don't watch the stream is the motto here, right? But I mean, if they're view botting 1,000 viewers or whatever, yes, it's painfully obvious, but Kick leaves them alone and doesn't do anything about it. I thought that wasn't what Kick was doing. Right now, I do know that their goal here is to again give the tools to the streamer so that the streamer can turn on a thing that shows the statistics that identify botting behavior, and then it's up to the viewer to decide if they're view botting or not, and if they are, then they just don't watch. So you don't actually get in trouble for view botting, besides maybe not getting front page. That's it. Unless I'm missing something here, that is. Holy smokes, man! That's what that encourages view botting though, because you still get pushed to the top of the platform, right? You still get pushed to the top of these categories. You boost the number statistic, the viewer count on Kick. You boost that. If I go to a thing like stream charts has exploded with the viewer count, right? Like the viewer count. So my question is, since Kick doesn't do anything about it, it says stream chart says 89,000 viewers for Kick right now. How many of those are view bots or not? Right? I don't know. So that's very, very curious, very, very curious on that matter right there, because that does not seem like what they were originally doing. But that's interesting. I was confused by that too, because later he talks about shadow bans being a thing. We'll see, dude. We'll see. I'm very curious where this is gonna go, because I mean, dude, interesting. How you doing today? I'm chilling. The streamer was fortunately the creator programming could contact Kick staff. Interesting. Kick can easily kill the bots. They can look up the IP range by Aaron, who is RDAP. If the IP comes back to a data center IP range or a known bad actor, they can filter that out, even the individual IP address. I mean, there's ways to do it, but I mean, here's the thing, man. If they state that they can identify, right? If they state that they can identify view bots, right, that's fine. The opportunities that they speak of is verified. You won't get verified. They will deny you. They will deny you for the creator incentive program. I mean, you can't get verified, right? So they're going to deny you for the creator incentive program. So based on that, that's it. But in terms of discoverability on the platform, probably the front page is the only thing. Again, that's just a guess, but otherwise they're pushed to the top of these platform, the categories, right? So they don't actually do anything about view botting besides not allowing them to earn money, but they don't actually ban them. They want the viewers to not watch them, because they're able to identify that those viewers are view botting. Very intriguing. I wonder, what's your thoughts on that? You guys in the chat, what is your thoughts on how Kick deals with that? What's your thoughts on that? Alora, Artman, weren't you already following or whatever? But regardless, thank you for the follow. Thayer, Riz, thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for the follows. Welcome to the stream. Thank you. I don't think Kick wants to eliminate view botting right now because they're so new and need the coverage. Yeah, it's a little interesting. DBZ Warrior, welcome back as well. It's a little interesting because, like, why? Because then, I mean, based on what he said right there, if that's true, then this view count number does include a lot of view bots, and in fact, I know it does because, bro, go look at my channel on stream charts. My most peak viewers is 24,000 because I got view botted. I sent stream charts a message, and stream charts said they won't do anything about it because they get their data from Kick, so they can't remove the 24,000 view bots on my Kick channel, right? Because stream charts literally told me they get the data from Kick, and that's it. That is wow. Whew, man. I thought I lurk here all the time. Love what you do. Yo, I appreciate it, Art, man. I appreciate it, brother, man. Thank you, dude. Yo, YSF, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Thank you. The whole view botting thing is weird. It's very weird. It's very weird. It's very, very weird, man. What is going on here? What is going on? I think they need to fix the incognito tabs counting as viewers. Anyone could do that to any streamer at zero cost and screw up their chance of being promoted. Yeah, I mean, anyone can do that to any streamer at zero cost. Yeah, I mean, that is true, right? Because if you're getting view botted and you're on the front page, they do take you off the front page, right? Like if you report, hey, I'm getting view botted and you're on the front page at that time, they will take you off the front page because you're getting view botted, right? To kind of try to help against the view botting, but that kind of ruins your thing because, hey, you're on the front page, but you're getting view botted. You know what I mean? So they take you off. It's quite interesting, right? It's quite interesting. There's two platforms that don't have a view botting issue. Oh, no, they do. Every platform has a view botting. I guarantee YouTube has a problem. I guarantee Twitch has a problem, right? Guaranteed. But it's the method of like how they happen though, right? A lot of Twitch's view botting is like embedded streams, putting it in the wikis and stuff, bro. If I could have my live stream embedded into the google.com domain, every single Google website, I'd have a gajillion viewers right now, okay, bro? I'd have probably 50 million viewers right now, all right? Because people wouldn't realize that my stream is being loaded in the background of all the Google websites. But the question would be, would Kick ban or no? Because Twitch doesn't do anything about it. So that's like my question, but they're very interesting.
How does Kick make sure they're not shadow banning people who just have tabs? There's a difference between bots and tabs, guys. There's a hardcore difference between bots and tabs. Clear difference.
I mean, tabs you can tell a lot easier, right? Tabs, in the back end anyways, you could tell a lot easier if somebody's tabbing their stream open, right? Like you can, but I mean, yeah, if the streamer's doing it themselves, obviously, you know, that's one thing. But if somebody else is doing it to them, then yeah, I mean, yeah, it does suck sometimes depending on what happening on their stream or something like that. So, you know, what up, C Bones? Yo, EWF, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you. You guys got some interesting names. I don't know if, yeah, okay, interesting. Yo, first on front page. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, indeed, brother man. Indeed, brother man. Live space and noise doesn't. I mean, to be fair, live space and noise doesn't have enough audience to even need view botting. Not to mention they don't filter. I don't think they filter streams by views, or if they do, you just can't see the viewer count. So the viewer count matters less. It's the fact that on Kick you can see the view. You can see the it's the fact that on Kick you can see the viewer count of every stream. So you know. Not really. VPN and in private Kick can't detect MAC address and Wi-Fi connection IPs. Well, there's a way to find the connection and figure out where it's coming from. There's a way to figure out something there. All right, something there, or at least identify that, hey, there's way too many of these open. There's something going on here. Yo, Prince Bo, welcome back as well. Jones, you welcome to the stream as well. Well, on Twitch you can't have more than 3 connection sessions at a time. I know as a viewer that if the chat is scrolling so fast you can't read it, I won't watch. Interesting.
Let's see. Thank you for the subscription, Kicklet. Thank you.
He again, dude. I told you exactly what, dude. Magic. I told you exactly how he was going to respond to this, and I was 1000% correct. He did not address the fact that the statistics still get sent to stream charts, which messes with the data here. I told you exactly how he was going to. I know how he responds. Right? You got to give him one thing to respond to. Otherwise he's very good. He's Andrew's awesome though. I mean, there's no hate towards Andrew. Andrew's awesome though. All right. Andrew's awesome. No hate towards Andrew. Okay. No hate towards Andrew at all.
For picking up the steam from you there. Hey Andrew, good to hear from you again, listening while coding. What you coding, man?
Thank you. Wait, did he just say thank you for picking up the steam for me there?
Biolithic, okay. What you coding?
Okay.
Damn, how come no one ever bots me? BB Jess, man. And you're smoking the. Let's see, Master Blasta. Are the rejections for verification down to factors not being seen as natural?
So here's what's interesting. Okay, the creator incentive program is an application-based program. So when you meet the requirements, you send in an application and they can either approve you or deny you into the program. However, one thing that they state here is that on the website, they state right here that let's see right here. Meeting these requirements is the bare minimum to apply. However, does not guarantee application approval. If you are unsuccessful, the team will respond with further feedback on what needs to be improved to be eligible for this program. So basically, the team gives you feedback on why you didn't get approved. But what's interesting is that, as far as I'm aware, the last thing that I knew, if you get denied for verification on Kick, right? If you get denied for verification on Kick, they don't tell you why you got denied for verification. So it's very interesting why they tell you that why you didn't get accepted for the program, but they don't tell you why you don't get accepted for verified. Now, here's the thing. It could have changed though. That's the last thing I knew. Maybe they tell you why you get denied now, maybe not. I don't know. But from what I see, from what I've seen, there's been a lot of people that say that they've applied to verify, but they got denied. But they didn't state why that they got denied though. So I find that quite interesting, right?
Growth are the rejections for verification down to factors. There's a whole host of things, right?
There's a whole host of things of why you could get denied for verify, but they don't tell you what it is though. But yet the program, they will tell you what it is, which I find very interesting. Now the program, you can't get in it until you are, in order to get into the program, you have to be verified, right? You have to be verified before you can even get into the program. So interesting.
Of why you might not get verified.
Yo, Ziz, welcome back. Welcome back. What's going on?
I'll give you a very big example. Okay, Levels. Levels has been grinding here on Kick for a while.
These are Croc voice.
UK. Bobo has subscribed. What's up? Good to see you. He's been hitting these thresholds, right, that are just under that CCV. But what does the guy do? He puts on a tournament. He puts on an amazing tournament, right? And he starts creating content here on Kick. He starts getting on social media and saying, hey, right, I'm doing this tournament. He starts making graphics. He starts getting a prize pool together. He starts getting the community together. He starts producing. He does like 6 weeks worth of work that you might not see as views, but he's farming his audience over to his profile so that when he does start putting on these tournaments and he starts doing streams leading up to this tournament,
he'll be able to do it. Basically, this whole thing that he's talking about here is he's saying that some guy was very close to meeting the requirement. He started to do more content-based things, more planned out things like a tournament, an event, and events typically get a lot larger viewership than your normal kind of viewership. And based on that, it can help you boost your numbers over the threshold that you need in order to require to get recommended for or get into it or request apply to it. There we go. Apply to it.
He's That's
kind of what he's saying here.
Just hydrate. Is there going to be an update to shadow bans? I was shadow banned during the tail end of the event I was doing. Reach out to support. They cleared my account and apologized, but I was still shadow banned for hours during a big event for seemingly no reason. Like I said, support cleared me and had me bucking in a few hours, but this really... Well, you did the right thing. Exo Gaming, thank you for subscription. I really appreciate it. Just hydration. You did the right thing. You reported it. You got it justified. We looked at the back end. We said this person's clean. We brought you back up. Keep doing that.
So by doing that, I mean, the shadow banning is real, right? I mean, saying that right there, I mean, he just confirmed that shadow banning is real, right? So he said, like, we confirmed that you're clean, so we put you, right? We confirmed that you're clean, so we put you back up. What? But he just said earlier that they don't shadow ban, or were they talking about that they don't shadow ban view botters? Was he talking specifically about people who view bot and that they don't shadow ban view bots, but they shadow ban other people? Yo, guys, type 1 in chat if I should make an OnlyFans to put it my title.
The other thing that you can do is if you suspect you're being botted or shadow banned or anything like that, whip up your chat. You know, it's hard to fake a good chat. Whip up your chat. Have them start engaging and say, guys, you know, this is authentic. But always report. That's the best way. You have a 24/7
There's a lot of
report
ones there.
button.
Jeez.
We can easily look into the situation. You know, let's see.
Next
Camera
question.
Brittany, is that bad? I keep my stream tabbed up to make sure it doesn't freeze.
That's fine.
Yeah, like I mean, overly tabbing.
That's fine. I mean, bro, I have my like, bro, I'll have my team open, or my stream open, right? Like I preview my stream in OBS. I preview my stream on my creator dashboard. Occasionally I'll pull up my stream on my other monitor here. If I'm checking something, 7TV emotes, if I got to open my settings or something, you know, like, yeah, I might open it up a couple times here and there, a little bit. But the main idea here is that you don't sit there and open 700 tabs of yourself. Then that would be bad.
Like if you get organized,
not to mention you need a NASA computer.
Friend to open up 100 tabs, that becomes painfully obvious. But just tabbing up 1 or 2 windows isn't gonna hurt anyone. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up on all.
Guys, here's the thing. I hate to do this, but again, I got to take care of the dogs. Okay, I hate doing this. I really hate it, and it always happens when when my channel's doing pretty good, and I could flip out right now and lose my mind. So give me a second. I'm gonna go let the puppies out. I'm gonna bring them back in. And I'm going to let them eat. But while we're doing this, I'm going to let this keep playing, and I'm going to give you guys a job. All right. You guys got a job. Okay. You guys have a job. When I come back, okay, you're not going to be the one who knocks. When I come back, you're going to be the one who tells me what I missed, okay? You guys got a job, all right? Aware. You guys tell me what I missed, all right? So I'll be right back. It'll take me like a minute or 2, okay? I'll be right back, okay?
All this.
You guys fill me in on the info that I miss.
What's up, Lauren Shea?
Okay.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Super Horse. I don't think we've met before, but I love the name. Cartoon Live. Good to see you. Weedo. Good to see you. I can't get out of 30 CCV. Keep on looking at people to get ideas and pour my own to bring something up. There's lots of ways to farm, but you got to go beyond just hitting go live. Short form content, opinions, collaborations, tweets, long form content, having something to say. All that stuff helps. Right? So social media presence, a web of social media presence that funnels everything to Kick. That's definitely a way that I've seen a lot of people grow. The social media footprint is quite a weird thing because if you have clipping system, it doesn't always reciprocate those people. I think I know what you're saying, but I don't know. I don't think I'm shadow banned, but man, 99.79 of my chat isn't from here. They are from other platforms where they follow me already. All good though. All right, cool. Let me see what else I got. 7XI, what's up? Evening, buddy. Good to see you. All right, let me see if I missed any follows and stuff. Wow, I've missed a lot. Chewy Original, thank you. Princess Nesh, thank you. Taz the Tech, thank you. Tubby Hero, thank you for the follow. Backpack 88, thank you for the follow. Weedo, thank you for the follow. Denny Ace, thank you. Reinhardt, thank you so much for the follow. Sarge, again, thanks for the 10 gifted. So not necessarily. Wow, so many new people in here. Thank you. All right, let me get some more questions here, guys. Give me some more questions. If I host someone end of night, when I hit end stream on OBS, seems like the host doesn't work because their views drop instantly. Yeah, some people don't stick around. Some people don't stick around host. I think it also depends on how you rizz up your community to go in and greet someone else. Be courteous, say, hey, stick around. These people are amazing. Give a little bit of bio on them.
All right.
So that they're influenced to stick around.
The puppies are eating.
People fall up.
I'll have to let them out in a second.
Backpack 88.
What did I miss? Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything important? Is this dude tabbing or what? I am. Look at all the view bots in the chat right now. Andrew was here while you were gone. Of course he was. Of course. I swear, man, these dogs are going to be the end of me. These dogs, it hurts me so bad every time I leave the stream. I hate it. I did nothing. No, nothing was time. Okay, clipping system. There's a lot of ways to farm. If you host late on a night, why do the views lower? It's because there's people that won't stick it out. Right, the hosting system, I think, is really like nobody's calling you on Discord. It made you look. Here the hosting system's a little bit weird, but yeah, Andrew, welcome back. If you're, I don't know if you're still here. The hosting system's a little weird, right? Because like, listen, man, when I host somebody, they get a host instantly. They get the notification instantly. It takes like 10 seconds for my viewers to even get to the stream. So they're there thanking the host, right? And the host is over. The host is like, by the time my viewers get to the stream, they're already done thanking the host, because the host came in like 10 seconds before and they already thanked the host and stuff, right? And it's like, bro, it's weird. It's weird, right? It's weird. He said Riz. Yeah, I see that. Damn, is this dude tabbing or what? I am tabbing all the time, 100%. Your dogs ran away from home. Go chase them. Yeah, no, they didn't.
Hey, thank you for the subscription, and I appreciate. Denny, I might need artwork done. Nat.
See next question. Next question.
All right, I'm gonna scroll up, see if I missed any more questions. When is highlights coming, Santamaria?
Highlights.
I don't know. Your message is highlight for me here. I don't know if that's because you're a subscriber, but that's definitely a Pauly question.
What? That message was highlighted for him there? What the heck? Why was it highlighted? The only ever highlighted messages I've seen is staff messages in my creator dashboard. Other than that, I've never seen any highlighted message. That's interesting.
Let's see. Let me see any more questions. I really appreciate Kick for everything they've done for me in the last few months. Front page, Kick Pick, it's insane.
Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta let the dogs out.
I'm really glad you were
Quickly,
part of Kick Pick. We're gonna keep growing that program. It's an amazing program. I think it's a great way to highlight undiscovered Kick streamers, not only on Kick, but present them on our social medias, because our social medias pop off. So any way we can use that to shine a light, that's been awesome. How much does the type of content influence eligibility for program? How much does the type of content, this is Lauren Shea LA question. How much does the type of content influence eligibility for the program? Yeah, if you're a raging asshole, you're not going to be in the program. That's pretty much it. If your content is view botting, you're probably not going to be in a program. I've been partnered long ago with my journey, health and community, but it would be nice. What's up, Ocean? Good to see you, man. Pike, if you have a question on how, let me know. Magic Marmot, let's see. Streamers won't come to Kick until Kick fixes the front page. There's literally no way for them to get featured on the front page. Even Whimsy streams to just chatting when she's cooking.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Magic Marmot.
They probably added them. All right, wait, what was
try
this?
Both. Try just literally no way for them to get featured on the front page. Even Whimsy streams to just chatting when she's cooking. Okay.
Are you I didn't catch all of that, but is this referencing what category you stream in? Right? Is this referencing what category you stream in? Was about cooking streamers, right? So if you stream in like the food and cooking category or whatever, that it's a lot harder to be discovered compared to just streaming and just chatting, right? Is that kind of what that's referencing? You read the first part of that message aloud. Who let the dogs out? There's a script out there that does that. Do you have any tips and tricks on how to stream? Because I want to become a streamer, yet I don't think I got the needs. I mean, listen, man, as long as you get the setup correct, you know what I mean? If you're going to use a face cam, my big thing for a face cam, when I go to look to host somebody, I try to find somebody with a decent quality. You have to have an amazing camera, but at least, you know, have a little light on your face, maybe a little bit, have a decent angle on your face. You know what I mean? I want to be able to see you a little bit, because at the end of the day, if you're playing a video game, the most unique part of the stream is you, not the video game. And I want to see that. So that's one thing. The other thing I would say is, again, there's a technique to being able to talk all the time without stop talking, right? It's a technique that you can learn over time. It takes a while, but you can learn over time where you just like don't stop talking, right? And that's one of the best things you could do for streaming, in my opinion, because you can always keep people entertained. So that's kind of like what I would say. Everybody and anybody can become a streamer, but it depends on how much effort that you put into it, and as well as if you're prepared. All right, streaming is it's, I mean, let's be honest, dude. Streaming is it's lonely, right? A lot of the times. I mean, you're sitting in a room. Depending on what you do, you're pretty much sitting in a room a lot, talking to yourself. You know, it can get lonely, right? Any hate that you get, you got to be mentally prepared for it. So, you know, it's kind of like, anybody can become a streamer, right? But is everybody like ready to become a streamer? Maybe not necessarily, you know. So but yeah, in terms of that, like I said, they're going to use a camera. You don't need a crazy expensive camera. Have a light on your face, make sure that people can see you all right. Double check your stream quality, make sure your quality's good, and like nonstop talking is basically the main thing, right? So yeah, undiscovered kick accounts. How much does the shape of the content? You can't join a program if you're raging. I don't know. I don't know what that means. What does any of that mean? He was talking about wanting all those other categories to grow. I was just explaining why people in those categories are hesitant to adopt kick. Right. Right, because yeah, it's definitely, it's hard for a streamer to grow in those categories, because let's be honest here. Let's be honest. If you're gonna stream in the cooking category on Kick, you're not streaming to kick viewers. You're not streaming to the kick audience to grow from that. You need to have outside content and grow from there. And then once you get your stream averaging 3, 4, 500 viewers, then potentially the website in its current state might be able to help you a little bit. But until then, you're not really streaming to kick audience at that point. You're streaming to create content to try to, you know, get outside. You know, you gotta create the content for the outside and then grow yourself in that category. It's really hard. There's a balance to it that's really hard, and it requires a lot of work that's just, I mean, sometimes just ridiculous, right? This site isn't built at all for streamers who stream variety stuff like cooking or ASMR, which includes a lot of the biggest e-girls on Twitch. Yeah, I mean this, you can do variety on this platform though. You can do variety, but variety streaming in general is one of the hardest things you could ever stream. Picking a game, picking a category, and constantly streaming that category on a consistent schedule, announcing it, create some graphics for it, post it on social media with some hashtags and stuff. Constantly doing that, you could potentially grow yourself some more, right? The problem is that if the problem is variety in general is just unbelievably hard to do, because when you do variety content, you are trying to get people to follow and watch your stream for you, not for the content that you're doing a lot of the times, right? They want to watch because it's you. If you do variety's incredibly difficult to do. That's what I do. And listen, man, when I don't do stuff like this, and I don't, you know, I don't cover the news or react and stuff like that, bro, my channel dies right down, man. The chat barely moves sometimes. You know, sometimes it goes a lot, sometimes it barely moves. You know, it's kind of all over the place a bit, you know. And I mean, it just, that's the way a variety channel is at times. So yeah, when are you doing your first 24-hour stream? I don't know.
Magic
Thank you for
Marmot.
the lurk.
Try both. Try just chatting. Get a hybrid going.
Here's the thing, like for somebody like Whimsy, yeah, just streaming, just chatting. She gets enough views that she's towards the top and stuff. I mean, yeah, just stream, just chatting. There, I don't see a reason why to stream in the cooking category. Let's be honest. How many people are coming to Kick to go look at the cooking category? Probably barely anybody is probably looking at that category, you know. So
or or
just
figure out
chatting's the
how to
best
own the
bet.
cooking category. If the cooking category is sitting there waiting to get picked off, go pick it off. I'm still waiting for someone to come in and own Trackmania. I see Yuppy kind of doing it, but I'm just waiting for these
Boz Cape. Come on, come own Trackmania.
niche little gaming categories to get flipped.
You can.
Hades, right? I love that game. Friday Night Funkin'. I mean, I think someone could totally own that space.
Nobody.
But I hear what you're
Hades.
saying. It ain't gonna be easy, especially in the cooking category.
You can definitely grow, right? You can definitely grow as an individual in a category, but you got to sit there and that's got to be your like main category, and you got to grind and grind and grind, and then you can be known as that streamer, right? Like if you Escape from Tarkov, if you sit there and you grind and you play Escape from Tarkov like every single day, basically you can grow and be known as the Escape from Tarkov streamer. Now there's a good amount of Escape from Tarkov streamers, but you know what I mean, like something along those lines. There's a way to do it, it's just a matter of grinding it out enough. It's a lot. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I don't think that game's got a decent enough view base though. Whimsy basically does chatting while cooking, so just chatting works well. No, it does, yeah. When will you do a cooking stream? I already have. Yeah, but she's in the wrong category. A lot of times, staff will recategorize smaller streamers they think are in the wrong category. Do they recategorize her? I know staff have moved me to a different category. I'm sitting here watching a Minecraft YouTube video, and the staff moved me to the Minecraft category. Like, brother, man. It's not very often that I'm in the wrong category. All right. It's not very often I'm in the wrong category, So, I am and constantly disappointed by the reruns or TV shows in the cooking category. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's just what it is, right? They don't for her. No, just smaller streamers. Yeah. I mean, there's like, I don't know, dude. Like I said, bro, I could be sitting here watching a Minecraft video, a story on a Minecraft video, and they'll move me to another category sometimes.
Shaved. I've never been front page or even on the just chatting.
Shaved?
I've been streaming here a year.
So many names I recognize.
Shaved, we have to fix that, man. Let's see. Possible tier system with lower metrics for smaller guys. Yeah.
A tier system?
Kink. I'm not going to try to pronounce it, but yeah, that makes sense. A smaller tier system for smaller streamers. Yes. We have to start somewhere though to start seeing their baseline.
See, that'd be interesting, right? Like what if you're a tier? Do I have is this a command? Is this a command? Oh, there we go. Yeah, let's see. English only though. English. Tier 1 streamer metric 10 viewers. Yeah, see, that's the thing. What if there was a tier system to the incentive program, right? And you're like, oh, you're a tier 1. Okay, boom, you're a tier 3. You're a tier 2, you're a tier 3. My bad. All good, brother, man. All good, dude.
Baseline is
Kickstaff micromanages way too much.
Gave us that really good baseline. But what you just said makes a lot of sense. I could see that happening, and in fact, it's been the topic in many discussions internally. Can we drop the bag for Sweet Tails? Good friend, manager. I made a play for her. Big you in here. Thank you for coming in.
Next question.
Much smaller streamer. Look, all right. What? Dirty Bird. I've been streaming on Kick for almost a year, and I've been featured multiple times. It's definitely not a favoritism thing. I'm a much smaller streamer. Look, I get this favoritism narrative. It's something really easy to go to, but that's just not the case. If you're cooking on good content, we're gonna find you. So constantly being
we will find you and we will
featured.
kill you.
All right, I'm gonna go to front page now. All right, so let's see. But Hunter, who's in spot number 2? Then we got Jay Devise. All right, so with a walk of a creator.
He's talking about front page.
This is what I'm talking about: farming your audience and starting to bring.
Basically, what he's talking about here is that, listen, man, if you get put on the front page, then when you are on that front page, your content needs to be like the, boom, 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 boom. You need to be like farming farming that content like crazy, right? That's kind of what he's talking about here. Is like, if you get on the front page, grind it, make the most of it, get people interacting, get people in, you know what I mean? Because people do check out streams on front page, but just because you get on there doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to grow at all,
over
right?
And things of that nature. It's just a totally different world in live streaming versus being a social media influencer. And then we have Abby
I've been cooking
Coops,
good content all my career.
Bringing up the last featured streamer with 21 views, guys. So I think we have a really good mix of, and we also have streamers that are noted, like Amaranth, and we have streamers that are noted in other professions, like Fabrizio Romano. He's a journalist. And we also have Jake Lucky, who is a social media influencer. So I could really go on and on about the dissection of the front page, but I want to make it clear that the front page is not based off of favoritism.
Okay.
We need to do a Benjamin's Amaranth thing.
Benjamin's
Facebook. We have better splits here, man.
That guy's pretty chill. Wait, what's this?
All legit. But I don't farm much. I will try to get some more folks over. Outlaw Morgan, 90K plus, Facebook 54K plus, YouTube 90K plus, all legit. But I don't farm much. I will try to get some more folks over. Outlaw, you have no reason to not to. We have better splits here, man. Denny, I know Kick has an emphasis on a lot of IRL and just chatting streamers, but a lot of IRL content is seemingly getting out of hand, which can result in people getting legal issues and also violence happening.
Yep, moderation.
Are you guys preparing for this at all? Yeah, this is on our radar. When we take steps.
Let's see what he says about moderation.
Creators.
So one thing that they highly believe in here at Kick is they believe in taking a very like laid back method of approach to these streamers, right? So basically what happens is that they if they do feel the need to ban someone, they will ban them for a day. That's the first offense. They will ban you for 1 day. All right, 24 hours, right? That's how long you'll be banned for. Otherwise, depending on how big of if you're a big streamer though, for the big streamers, they try to avoid banning at all costs. Instead, what they do is that they have like this talk, right? They have a little talk with them, and they get in a call, they call them or whatever, and they talk to them, be like, yo, hey, this wasn't good. This, like they basically do something along those lines. It's kind of like how they deal with that a little bit.
Yeah, there's this idea of showmanship, one up.
Your basic streamers with normal setups are classified as level 1 through 4, maybe 5.
Sure. Nelly.
What?
Hey, can we make a policy where chat can't ask me if
what would I be classified as then?
Or my new album is coming out, please and thanks. I totally thought you were that person.
Except that is based on an order field that's manually set by staff.
I want you to be that person.
I'm a level 6.
I don't blame chat for thinking you're that person.
Yo, guys, I'm a level 10 Kick streamer. Like, come on.
No, I don't mind having a viewer list.
Just kidding.
I think it's smart, but that's definitely a poly question.
Yeah, viewer list. Yes, please. Viewer list. See, before, Andrew's changed, man. He's changed. Let's give a round of applause to Andrew. He's changed because before, when people asked about the viewer list, what he would say is that he would counter it by asking, what is the main idea behind a viewer list? Why is a viewer list so wanted? Basically, that would be his go-to counter argument to having a viewer list. He didn't do that. He just said, yeah, I think a viewer list would be good. It's a poly question. So that makes sense. Andrew reset everyone when he got in charge of promoting. What? Yeah, they don't want to get them mad and not have big streamers stream on here. Right.
I know how to be impartial. Lauren, you do.
Let me go call the dogs to come in. I can still hear them.
And then you're vocal about being partial, and then you're vocal about being impartial again. What I love about you is you have the opinion. When can I get Pauly to do one of these interviews? I'm assuming after version 2. Yeah, man, he's cooking. I have a little time right now because KCIP released. I got a little time to breathe. And I think it is important to communicate with you guys and get feedback in real time. I can't tell you how many marketing meetings I was in at different platforms with agencies that never hit go live, telling me what to do on a platform that they had no experience with, and it got frustrating because I just would look at my boss and say, we can get answers from chat. We just got to jump in and start talking with them. So now that I report to a guy who understands this, I'm able to talk with you guys and get real time feedback.
Okay. We'll leave the puppies out there for longer. That way they don't have to be in here as long for when I go through cup of the day.
No space for crap and real as fuck. Yep. So as soon as you report beer,
what?
We get rid of them. I'm going to tell Eddie you want to watch marketing slides. Yeah. Way actually sells kick bikinis. We should send a lead friend.
Yuppy's order field is currently set to 5. Just
because
how do you know that?
There's so much large that we're working with what we've got might be more important as we scale. Things considered. Right now, as I have moderators, large moderators asking a leeway custom to ammo.
Let's see.
Pike, any update on when we might get global moderators asking for a friend?
Global moderators. Lower numbers equal higher priority in the listings. No. The last thing that I knew is that basically whoever had the higher viewer count, whoever the highest viewer count would get like pushed the most, unless the staff manually change the priority that you're in, right?
Because I think there's so much large language applications can take
XHR request data fetched by the
Google
front page,
Translate or AI Translate, things of that nature.
Maybe they changed
it. I think that it is important to have moderators that are
moderators.
Check out the Leeway's mix play boards back in Mixer. You have seen previously on other platforms are designed in order to extrapolate data. And then
please don't go down the Mixer route of adding all this junk. All right, see you later, Wake. Don't go down this route of like adding all this junk like Mixer did, bro. Mixer, I needed a guidebook in order to navigate that platform, man. It was like the chat was so messy, profile images, level system, and all this. Like, brother, man, holy god, dude.
And then turn around.
I'm literally playing a video game while trying to watch a stream. You know, in order to just watch the stream, I got to sit there and play a video game and hit a gajillion different buttons.
Advertisers, right?
This last March,
I'm really
at least,
interested in opening up our API and having people develop extensions that work for the stream.
The way that the front page used to work, right? The way that the way that this front page used to work is that there were like different categories. Okay, let's say that there was 4 categories. You would be put into a certain category, and that category would be alternated throughout the front page, right? And then if you're in that category, the person with the higher viewer count in that category would be like number 1 on that category. But yet the first like 3 recommended streams, for example, this could be category 1, category 2, category 3. Those top categories basically would be like differentiated, right? So yeah, this thing is trash. Stop yapping and update this platform.
Streamer, a guy like Ababs, who develops extensions for the
based
community,
on their order field number. Maybe we might be saying the same thing. It's hard to explain because it's got a little idea behind it. So it's hard to explain. Top listing is order 1. XCC ammo are usually order 2.
I would rather work and make room for people like that as opposed to someone who's going to come over here and totally corner the market, right? That's just my opinion. However, as opposed to extensions for the community, me personally, I would rather work go. But to answer your question, Ocean, I'm hoping that smart people like ABABs keep creating those products that people like yourself call out for, because I think they could actually do a better job than the behemoth platform that created it. My opinion. API where it's at,
I mean, it
don't
depends.
know. Hopefully soon. Future
API, where's it at? Don't know.
Ghost. Please tell me we are going to have
Yo, breaking news. API just started development. Imagine. That'd be terrible. But
channel
imagine.
points. We see the need for it. We need API. Agreed, Sergeant Jackson. All right, guys. I got about 5 more minutes. So before you think of the questions that the KCIP out with that. Also, to make sure that legal is right, to make sure that the 95-5 split stays true, to make sure that the program,
the API is floating around somewhere. Just gotta grab it.
Is not only competitive but life changing. This stuff doesn't come out of the box. We have teams and teams of people, social media team, our moderator team, all these guys who collectively come together and influence this program. Any of the creators that were in the first 3 phases, you've intimately gotten to know a lot of the staff. So please look to those phase creators to tell you how hands-on our staff is. But this is just the beginning, because with KCIP, we're going to continue to layer incentives into that program, right? So with that said, I just want to express that KCIP just didn't pop out. And you don't pop something out like KCIP. You have to look to the market. You have to get opinion. You have to go to the source of people who are actually in the foxholes. And I feel that that's what we did. All right, enough pontificating. Let me look at your questions real quick. What do we got? Can we out Bob Kick and Booho up for a raise? Those are 2 busting their asses. Exactly. Jenkins, thank you for calling out 2 names that aren't crazy known, right? Bob Kick and Booho. Bob Kick is amazing. He attended DreamHack, shook a lot of hands over there. And Booho does not stop thinking about you guys. Constantly bringing up smaller creators to put front and center for kick picks. He's a driving engine for kick picks.
Listen, Booho's a big VTuber watcher. Any VTuber on Kick, basically, Booho is in. I've seen Booho a lot, but he's like a very, 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 very adamant VTuber watcher. I've seen him a lot in the VTuber streams. So, but yeah. No, I don't know much about what either of them do, but I mean, apparently if Booho does, helping for kick picks and stuff, I don't know what Bob does.
Zale, I wasn't live for a few days and I had companies reach out to me for sponsorships. How does that happen? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
WFace partners 1, 2, 3 for putting up with any negative noise that comes with being. Yep. They were first bulls to the wall. Listen, the first 3 phases got hounded. Oh, they're the favorites, or they did this or did that. You know what? Everyone that gets in this program have one thing in common. They bust their ass. They're entrepreneurs. They get it. You want to know what separates that mindset? That's anything in the world. That's anything in nature. How do you adapt? How do you navigate the system? How do you get through the maze? There's tons of ways to get through the maze, but it's attainable for everybody. Phase partner, whatever. My mom says I'm special on the inside. Camaro, Brittany, you have a very special mother.
Bro, these dogs are going to be the end of me, man.
I'll grind my ass off to get that kick deal this off. I totally love that, right? They're so hyper out of pocket with your content and you're grinding for 5, 6, 7 hours. I suggest stream for 3 and plan for 2.
Out of here. See you next time. All right. See you later, Double Chin.
Plan
Appreciate
for 2.
it, dude.
And
are you breeding dogs? No. We just got way too many of them.
Outside. should be going to see your friends, going to have a beer with your favorite barber, getting outside of your head, right? And then coming back to the drawing board and look at all the platforms at your disposal.
Show the dogs. I will. We're gonna have to IRL stream. I gotta go find where the dumb dogs went, man. They took off somewhere. They don't listen. It's ridiculous, man. It's terrible.
Your kick community. Let's see. What other questions? Andrew announced the kick versus food jet, by the way. He's picking this up. Yep. Put it down. It's important to take breaks. I think so.
How old are they? There's one older Australian Shepherd that's like 2 years old or something like that, and then there's two German Shepherd Lab mixes that are both brothers, and they're both about the same age. They're probably a couple months old, and those two are the ones that are gone right now. If they're together, they just disappear into wherever. Got to train them. I have a 15-month. Yeah, the problem is that they're brothers. They are trained. But they're brothers, and they're just, when they're together, they're just idiots. They just don't listen. They will not listen.
Have
they're on an adventure. Oh yeah,
like with the verification. No, right now it's a one size fits all verification. I mean metrics for KCIP. It's 100 CCV, 75 CCV for verification, but we think it's highly attainable with the level of talent that we saw come through First Class, Phase 2, and Phase 3. This is going to force creators.
Hey, dude, I gotta admit, man, 100 viewers is really hard. Like, it is really, really hard. I do not get 100 viewers, right? According to the platform, my average is like 30 something, right? And like literally every day I check this as we go on, my average viewership goes down. Right. In fact, my average, what the, bro, I just checked my average viewership a little while ago and it was at 30, like 36. Now it's at 57. I don't know what the heck's going on, brother, man. I don't know what the heck's going on. It jumps all over the place. But like, still though, listen, man, you can grind a lot. And I mean, a ton. 100 viewers, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. It is really, really hard, man. It's really, really hard. You got to sit there and you got to grind, man, to get those 100 viewers. It's hard to entertain 100 viewers and keep them always active. You know, you gotta have the content for it. You know, just hustle some more. Easy for you. I mean, here's the thing. I'm lucky enough that I'm already in it. All right. If I wasn't in the program, I would never be where I am right now today. Like I wouldn't be streaming, right? Last week you've been going up almost every day, right? But that's because my news goes crazy in the morning. People love my news, and it's my stream has been doing really good lately because we've had kick news. My stream grew a lot because of kick news, especially very early on, right? But if I don't have kick news to talk about, then like I'm kind of screwed a little bit. You know, I got like the random stuff I find on Twitter, which we talk about for a while. And I would say you guys are very, you know, the Avatar, The Last Airbender, we talked about that a bit, a bunch. And, you know, we did stuff like that, which is good, you know, but it is a pain sometimes to find the news to talk about. But Kick News obviously does the greatest, right? But yeah, I mean, we're working on it. We're growing. We're trying. We're, you know,
to strategically think.
We're doing it. We're doing it.
Grow their audience here, right? But it doesn't mean that niche metrics won't present themselves later down the road if need be.
Right.
But right now, we see the level of talent out there that when they start to farm, 100 CCV is completely reasonable. And then to get paid for it, and then not to have commercials over it, forget about it. There's always a give and take, right? Always a give and take. On any other platform, I get paid, but how many commercials did I have to put my community through? All right? It's not happening over here. You're going to get paid, and then no commercials. You're never disconnected from your audience. In fact, if you want to sell sponsorship to Corsair or HyperX or to a company down the road, and you want to run a 30-second commercial while in KCIP, Jake from State Farm is never going to pop up and step on your internal commercial. I'm hoping that with
see
the
them.
new
They're
creator
right out
program,
front.
you guys will start giving new streamers a chance of
They're
getting
right
front
out
page.
front.
Skadoosh, you missed the conversation, and I'm gonna invite you.
Let's see. Is there anything else? 2 minutes left of
Tori
this?
Productions, Skadoosh. This man is particularly. Thank you, Tori.
Let's see.
I want you to think about a conversation here. Stand-up guy.
I think that's it.
In Atlanta. Angel FK19, thank you.
I think that's it. I think that's it. I think that's it of this right here. So I don't know. There you go.